Alright, welcome to the first installment of rebuilding the M5OD for my 82 F-150. It's going to go behind a 4BT. I know that sounds crazy, but the Bronco that we've put a 4BT in is running this. In fact, it's had this particular transmission in it since he had the 351 in it, and that was actually mildly built, and it's been holding up pretty good. So this is what I'm rolling with. No need to explain any further. This is the transmission we're rolling with. So now this one's been kind of worked on before, and one of the first things I noticed, it looks like this shifter stub was replaced. I mean, look, it's like beautiful. It barely has any wear on the end here, and this guy's, I can still see the nice machining marks that were done to it. But when I got this transmission out of the truck at the junkyard, it was practically just sitting in here like this. There were no bushings or nothing. There was a washer down in there, but it was all chewed up, and there was a wavy that was all missing. Parts of it went in the transmission. It's just a mess. So I have a rebuild kit for the shifter dude. I don't have a part number, but I'll give you a little link to this particular kit that I bought. Comes with the actual bushings, which is nice to actually have these, because on my 4-speed, the stub just sits right in the case, and so when this engine's running, when my 4BD's running, I can hear it through the shifter stick, and I can hear the gears, and it's just driving me nuts. Anyways, so we got this kit here. It comes with new bushings. I think these are polyurethane. They feel like polyurethane. These actually go around the shifter stub. And we got some washers. One washer will go in, put a bushing in, put your new studs in, put your thing in, put your other bushing in, put the new in. Bob's your uncle. So, first things that I want to do is I want to knock out these pins here, because there's new ones here. Alright, oh, here we go. This is what the kit looks like. $12 on eBay. You get brand new pins. Yeah, this will suffice. Let's see if this will knock those pins out. They're kind of drift punched in, so yeah, we broke that free. Nice. Pull them out. There we go. One pin out. Definitely has some wear on it. I don't know if you can see it's all and then we got our new ones. They're all 1 diameter. Not gonna put those in yet. And I'm gonna knock this pin out. Not the correct way to do that, but that's the way I did it. Oh yeah, this one was all goofed up. I don't know if you can see that. It's just all flat. So there's our old ones. This is supposed to have a washer on the bottom. It's starting to wear into the top cover from not having that bushing. good. You know, starting to wear into the top cover. Luckily, there's no burrs sticking up, so it'll also sit flat. So this should go in. Yep. So it's got that washer in there. You can find some ATF. That's one thing I forgot to get was ATF. I think what I'll do is I'll do a dry assembly for you guys, and then later when I come back, I'll make sure I lube this up. I mean, it's gonna get splashed with oil, but we want to make sure our first shift runs are good to go. First of all, I want to see how this shifter ball fits in here now. Oh yeah, that's already way better. Yeah, I'll find some type of lubricant there, maybe a tiny bit of power steering fluid or something. Wouldn't hurt it. I'm not afraid. So now what I'm gonna do, I got these new pins here. I'm gonna go ahead and install one, or install them. I'll probably come back with another punch or something and lock that in. There's ways to lock it down. You know, really, we can get creative. We can just, you know, hose clamp it. No, okay. So it goes in like that. That's just beautiful right there. That is a nice tight shifter. Now I wonder, do I need this other washer? Actually, yeah, it makes it sit flush. So this has a gasket already on it. How about that? Now, there's this other gasket here, or a little seal. I'm not sure what that does. I'm not sure if I installed that correctly. But I don't think it's gonna matter. I'm just gonna kind of loosely put it down because later I'm gonna come back and throw some ATF on it. That's what you're supposed to run in this transmission, anyways. I might actually run the Pennzoil synchro mesh. Some people have been running that and have been having good success with that. Nice. It doesn't move up and down. That feels nice. Let's put the stick on there and see how it shifts. Stick here. If I can get this rubber boot up of killing it, I'm going to paint the whole thing a new coat of black. And then I've got a brand new shifter ball, new 5-speed shifter ball. I was really happy about that purchase. That's a little pinch bolt that locks the shifter down. That's nice. Oh, that's nice and firm. It's not. This was all flopped over. 5th gear, reverse. That's nice. So just, you know, for not being in use, just the neutral state shifting feels pretty positive now. This feels better than my 4-speed. Very nice. I'm very happy with that. Well, I think that's it. You know, before you do this, have some ATF just so you can pre-lube that. I'm going to come back here later when I have some fluid and lube that up. And then make sure you snug these down. You know, some blue Loctite wouldn't hurt. And then make sure you do a little drift punch on your pivot pins there, and they won't come out. This is going to be behind a Cummins 4BT, so I want to make sure they don't vibrate out, because otherwise this will just move all wherever hell it wants. That's just fantastic. I like that. Shift interlock works. When you go right to 5th and then you try to go to reverse, it blocks you, so that's good. That's nice. That was $12 on eBay. That just solved one issue right away, very cheaply. That's the thing I like about this transmission. I can get them all day long, I can get them cheaply, I can get parts cheaply. I just wish the ZF5 was like that. I would have went with that. But I'm going to bulletproof this one to the best of my abilities and call that a day. In a couple of weeks, me and a fellow YouTuber, we're going to go through this transmission and rebuild it. Now, I've already ordered a few parts. I'll show you what I got so far, aside from the shifter stuff. So this is one thing I got. I mentioned in the inspection video the reverse slider looked pretty bad. I got the brand new one right here. I think this cost me about 50 bucks. It's got nice sharp points on it. And this is the early style one, which is what I have. I have the 87 to 90 trans, which apparently has a weaker fifth and reverse synchro. And this one looked great, but the slider looked chewed up, so I'm going to replace that. In a couple of days I should be getting the new input shaft and cluster gear set, and then probably here in a couple of weeks I'm going to order the overall rebuild kit and a couple cases of beer, and then I'm going to head over to the to my friend the YouTuber's house. We're going to rebuild this thing, and hopefully, I'm thinking maybe the end of June. I'll be rocking a 5-speed. That's all I got for today. Thanks for watching, Tubes.